Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Well, singing, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Nestor Cortes Jr.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go? Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. That's off the inside corner. And we are underway. The wind and the pitch. That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and he'll be safe at first.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Cortes, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Runner at first with no outs here.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now Cal Ripken Jr. homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tatis pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. Ohtani back in. And now the count is even.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This to third, Machado. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Tyler Glasnow. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the 1st. So here's the Padres DH, Jackson Merrill. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play.
Ball. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two balls, two strikes.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Luis Arraez stands in. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Way high. One out, bases empty. In the air, left field. Ruth has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Babe Ruth. Cortez back to work. And a foul ball.
The Sultan of SWAT, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And there's the ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
It's Aaron Judge now. Ball 1, no strikes. Judge went deep in his most recent game. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Another solid power season. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Second inning here, no score. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Good power, not great in the OBP department. The other way. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, third out, and that ends the frame. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Back here in San Diego, down the third baseman, Manny Machado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Glasnow, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
And that one hammered way back there. It's off the top of the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Glasnow ready and deals. Outside low. And the count is 1-1. There's a strike. And a ball evens the count. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's Elias Diaz.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
1-1.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In there at the knees, and it's 2-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Jason Hayward.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Hit in the air, left field. Ruth settles under it. 2 away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Ornelas with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one missed.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And a foul ball. And that misses. And a count even 1-1. Hard hit right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward on the move. Corrals it. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now a chance for Cal Ripken Jr. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one pulled foul. Center field. Judge is under it. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. And ball one. That one misses. And that's ball two. Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 down, base is empty, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up and in, 1-0. Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Cortez, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
the center fielder, number 99.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one lifted in the air center field. Ornelas. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman,
A single his first time.
Ramirez.
Step off, throw to first. Ruth dives back in safely.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And there's a foul ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one ran inside, almost got him. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Oh, great stop. Throws from the ground. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Nice dive and stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. There's your strike. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Nope, outside.
Ripped on the ground to second. Out number 3. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4.
Third baseman,
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Cronenworth in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Elias Diaz. RBI single his last time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Little chopper rolls foul. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. That just misses, and a count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That's too low, and the count's even at 2. And it goes just foul. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 2-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cortez back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's the automatic. Three-two now.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's one of the best players in the game. Ball one, no strikes. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hayward settles under it. And there's two down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the outside corner, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. That one fouled off.
You know, these Padres just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So the lineup flips over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. On the ground right side. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Luis Arias will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So a man aboard, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next pitch is outside. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Arise leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Padres leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Now batting.
That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That missed by a lot, and the count is 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Nestor Cortez Jr. out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And up next for Los Angeles, Jose Ramirez. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Inside, almost got him.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Estrada picks over, and Judge back in safely. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez getting ready to go. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. Judge over at second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Back to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's hard hit on the line. And Acuna able to make the grab.
The catcher, number 17, Elias.
And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. That's in there. 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Line drive. Ruth flashes the leather on the running catch. Padres down in order, and they trail it here 2-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's a guy who does it all.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch misses. Matsui measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. Will Smith, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Acuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
That's a really good take.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Xander.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Zimmerman. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. That one a little bit high. 1-0. A little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. that's in the dirt. Jason Hayward in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two on the way. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Strike one.
0-1.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ornelas in the box again, takes a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Robert Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3.
Babe Ruth.
Late swing, foul to the left. Cut on and missed at 101. That's strike 2. And that just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Movement in the bullpen. Johnny Brito getting loose out there. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's down and away. Now he breaks his bat. Cronenworth tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the DH for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
The rise in the box now. Take strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's outside. 1-2 to count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Tatis waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a ball.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Outside low. And the count now even up. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching.
Adrian Morejon will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game, and here's Freddie Freeman. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. On the ground, right side. Arise. Takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batter, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this. One. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Kike Hernandez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Tatis going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Shohei.
2 down, bases empty. And now Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Ball 1 there. Bullpen action for the Padres. Johnny Brito, the young right-hander, up and throwing. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one misses. 2-2. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now here is Will Smith, and that is out of play. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That's towards center. Ornelas settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Sasaki comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. One-run game, bottom 9. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to short, Ripken. Tosses across to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And takes low for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that one ripped to left and foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So they're down to their final out. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Padres down to their final strike. Stays alive. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that?
Make it double digits. Make it 2 touchdowns. Make it 14.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long